morning and welcome to Country Needleworks Monday Marketplace. I'm Kelly.
And I'm Pam.
And today we are bringing you a couple different projects. Pam and I are each wearing one. And Pam was kind enough before we started to Google how to say the name of this yarn, so I'm going to let you do it.
If I can remember. So I can't roll the SCH like the Dutch can, but it's Skepjes or Skeepjes? That was it.
Yes. Yeah, it was a yes at the end.
The J is silent. Skeepjes. And what we
More
did
like a
find
Y.
out, which was just kind of a fun fact, is if you look at the label, there's a little tiny ship on there, and it means small ship. So just a little fun fact that even we learned, and it was kind of cute.
This is a yarn that we order right from the Netherlands, and we just got another big shipment in, so we wanted to feature it while we have a lot to pick from. So Pam is wearing an illusion knit scarf that was designed by Mary Kay. A lot of you guys know Mary Kay. She's just a fabulous knitter. And illusion knit it's really done just with knits and purls, but the way they're put together makes it stripes. So if you're looking at it straight on, you can see the stripes this way. If you look at it at an angle, I don't know, is that picking up on the camera, Barb? You can see the stripes
Very
going
nice.
up this way. But it's a super easy thing to do. And this scarf used one skein of the Whirl, which are the big gradient skeins, and one skein of Whirlette. Whirlette is the same yarn as Whirl, but smaller skein and a solid color. So great for combining, mixing and matching. And we put together, we have like 13 kits for this one. Number one is the colors that Mary Kay used in hers. But then we have lots of other combos.
What's fun about making this scarf, because I have it on the needles at home as well, and it's not completed, of course, but is that you have a lot of your big skein to work with. And so what I did is I wanted like the center color, because I had a bigger contrast that way with my color choices. So I wound off some of the outside so that I could play with the color I wanted. So you have options within your big skein as to how to match it up with your little skein. So you can be mindful of that. You can also adjust the pattern very easily. I made my binding almost twice as long as what it is here so that I could use up more yarn and work with that color contrast.
More of the fun gradient.
More of the fun gradient, yes.
Yes. And yeah, it's got the same, looks like she did her other end with the, oh no, it's still with the gradient, isn't it?
Yep.
Because it's this mango color that's her Whirl, they're her small skein.
Correct.
It's really cute. Yeah, you could make it longer, you could make it wider. It wouldn't be hard to add another repeat to it if you wanted to show off more of your gradient. So those kits with the pattern are $52.94. That does not include tax. So that's option one.
And Kelly's option two.
Two is the same principle. In fact, Mary Kay designed that one kind of based off of this because she didn't want anything this big. So this is my shawl that I made. I love big shawls, and I cannot lie. So this one used 2 full skeins of the Whirl in contrasting colors. And really you could stop it anywhere to make it whatever size you want. It's not hard to just stop when you like the size of it. But like I said, I like big shawls, so I used every last bit of mine. And it's the same concept where you can see the stripes this way, and then if you look at it at an angle, you can see the stripes going up the other way. And it is big. But it's a cotton acrylic blend, so it's not like it's super hot.
Really see,
I
see the
hope
color
you can see
contrast.
that
Oh, that is so pretty.
illusion. It's so cool. And this one, I mean, you think it's kind of monotonous knitting, but that color change just kept me motivated. It was so fun to see what the colors were doing. So mine, I used, I don't know what number that is, 14?
14.
Those two combined, and I actually pulled my skeins from opposite directions. So you start at the point. I started with the inside of this one and the outside of this one. So that's something that I want you to keep in mind when you're looking at the color combinations we put together, that when I pulled them, I wasn't necessarily thinking about using them in the same direction. So, for example, what's a good example? I had one earlier. This one. I wasn't thinking of pulling them both from the inside or both from the outside. I was thinking of pulling the purple from the inside to go with this beige from the outside, which means this blue on the inside would end up with this green on the outside. I think it would look really cool. And I know this is kind of difficult to imagine. So what you might want to do is check the projects on Ravelry. So we didn't talk about pattern names. Nope. This pattern for this knit shawl is called Read Between the Lines. So if you looked up that on Ravelry and looked at the projects, you'd see some color combinations that you wouldn't necessarily think of. Like this, I saw one very similar to this on Ravelry. I don't know that I would have put those two together, but it was gorgeous knit up. So take a look at those. We also have a crocheted version of this shawl. It's called Crochet Between the Lines. Same concept, it uses 2 skeins of the Whirl, so any of these kits would work for the crocheted version. And this kit, including the pattern, is $71.94. That does not include tax. So we talked before about, yeah, I'm knocking them over, aren't I? Obviously you can come in the store to see these and pick yours out, or you can call us at 616-457-9410, or you can email us at sales@countryneedleworks.net. Let us know which one you're interested in, and we will get it set aside for you, shipped to you if that's what you want. And we also will include a still picture of all of this stuff, so you guys can look at the colors closer, and also a still picture of what we have left on the shelf, because we did not pull everything for this. We thought that was a little bit overwhelming. So we do have more skeins on the shelf if you want to put together your own color combination. We're good?
Yeah.
We're good?
Yeah.
Did I get it all? So yeah, stop in, feel it. It's so soft.
It's so great to work with. I've worked a couple projects. There's a few more projects that are made up, models that you can look at, that you can touch and feel. It's really a lovely yarn to knit with.
Yeah,
Or
it's
crochet
and it's a
with.
lot of fun. The gradient,
Yeah.
like I said, it just
Keeps
keeps
you going.
motivated. All right, I think that's it. So thank you for tuning in, and we will see you guys next week.